Goodwin. I'm the founder and CEO of Seathforth Land. Seathforth Land is an operating partner focused on central London office properties with a strong bias towards creative offices. In fact, all of our developments are creative offices, and we work exclusively with institutional capital. I've been in the industry for 30 years, and I've worked in Asia and North America and here in Europe. So I have a lot of interests, but Seathforth Land's interest is really, came about as a realization when I was an institutional investor for JP Morgan and Deutsche Bank, where I was looking for operating partners that are institutional in mindset, that are built around a fiduciary model that's around transparency, fiduciary duty, strong corporate governance, and strong alignment with professional team. And so I decided to establish Seathforth Land to meet what I believe to be unmet needs here in the London market. I spent a lot of time mentoring junior people, and I'm a big believer in paying it forward. So I'm always happy to meet with people and give them some time and hear what they're up to. And you never know until you meet people whether there's an opportunity to work together. But there's always an opportunity to learn together. With regards to clients and prospective clients, we're really interested in working for sophisticated institutional investors that are looking for, an operating partner that can, we started research and we do our own in-house research, and from our research we develop annually strategies and tactics, and then we go forth, with operating partners, identify and originate and execute transactions. Then we do all of the asset management and development management in-house. We negotiate and coordinate all the contracts, tax and legal structuring. That's all done, with our team. I'm Canadian by birth, born and raised in Vancouver, Canada. I started at a firm called Coldwell Banker Commercial. That's where I kind of got trained up. That's the precursor to CB Commercial, or CB Richard Ellis now. And then an opportunity came to move to Asia, to Indonesia. First to open up an office doing valuation and research and consultancy. And then that quickly shifted over to the client side. And I spent almost 6 years doing property development during the Asian boom years. And then, of course, the Asian crisis years, so it was between 92 and including 92 to 99. So I went back to school. I got my master's degree at University of Southern California, and from there joined Deutsche Bank. Went straight to New York and worked for Deutsche Bank. New York, they located me back in Hong Kong. I wanted to go back to Asia. I lived in Hong Kong for 13 years. I worked for both Deutsche and then also JP Morgan in the investment management side, and also the principal investments, the Asia Special Situations Group. Before coming here as the CEO of Loda Developers. Loda was a group that I'd done a joint venture investment with in Mumbai on behalf of JP Morgan in 2007. Then I represented them in a debt restructuring in 2009, and came to the realization that I was done being an employee and wanted to run my own business. And, so founded Seathforth Land. I think teamwork is a big one for me. I think I just finished reading a great book, actually for the second time, Clayton Christensen. How will you measure your life? And it's a holistic question. So, obviously balance keeps me happy. I find engagement with my team on an intellectual and an emotional level, where we're challenging one another, where we're creating this sort of principled environment where people really, are building their own business and building their own careers and their lives, right? And you spend a lot of time working together with people. So I love that part. I've been happily married for 22 years, been with my wife for 25 years. And so that certainly keeps me happy. And I've got two great kids that are now in college. One's at university in Toronto, and the other is on a gap here. And she's a photographer. She'll be going to Parsons next fall, but she's working overseas right now. So that, they're great sources of pride for me. And then I suppose intellectual stimulation in my job and the research that we write, and the reward of, the tangible reward of the business that we established. It's why I went back to the development side after my years in real estate finance and asset management. Is because I found out over time the greatest reward I felt was being involved in design development and delivery of buildings that last after you and I are gone, they'll still be there. Knock on wood.